So hi all, this is Sachin VC. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Search Film. So it's been a while actually. So yeah, before jumping to the topic, I just want to thank you all for the feedback. For me, it was something special actually. Yeah, so let's start the second phase. So today we are planning to create one family. Actually, it's a escalator family. I will add one preview here. The family, then in that escalator we have some steps. Actually in that one the steps will run automatically according to the time. So far I'm seeing some families like all the families are in a deadly manner. I mean, if you place somewhere in the project main, it will be in the stationary manner. I just want to automate all the stuff. So based upon the time I am planning to execute the automation. So in this session, the what are the major talking points are the family creation and the nested families, and some parametric equation we are using, and some engineering calculation also, and bit of Dynamo for extracting the time, and lookup table family is also joined the party. So these are the major things that we are going to implement today. So let's start the cooking. So initially I will show you one PDF. So this is what the escalator overall dimension, the 4500 by 1250, and the width as 1220. This is what the overall dimension for the escalator. So in that escalator we have 20 steps. So this is what the assumed sketch. So we have 20 steps. In that one, the what the single step dimension is. So I'm dividing with the step height and width by 20, and I'm got the single step dimension as 225 by 625 by 1220. So this is what the step sketch. So this is one what we are going to implement first. So we are planning to create one single step initially. So based upon the sketch dimension, I am planning to create the single step. For that one, again back to the Revit and hit on the family new option, and here I'm using the metric generic model as the template. So click OK, then open, and in that front view I'm planning to sketch the section. So the dimension is 625 by 225 is the side view dimension. For that one I'm using the extrusion as a form tool. Click extrusion, and by using the draw tools, the height is around 225, then horizontal distance is to 625, then I'm drawing some line, and from here also drawing the line with a 20-degree angle, and trim and trim. So this is what the dimension, and click tick here and go to the reference plane. So we all know the length of this step, I mean width of the step is 1220. So that one, duplicate the reference plane. For that one, go to the create tab, reference plane. So the overall length is 1220 divided by 2. So pick using the pick line option I'm picking, and in that modify tab using the align option, just align. So go to the 3D view. So this is what the single step sketch, the 3D model. So for getting better appearance, I just added the material as well as the some extrusions also. And the next thing is the overall escalator family. So that one we are considering as a nested family. So I am planning to insert this single step family into that wall escalator family. So for that one, click on the file tab and new, then families, and the same template metric generic model I am using here. So click OK. So this is what the sketch for the escalator family, and go to the front view, go to the 3D view. After that, let's load into the project. So the single step is loaded into the escalator family. So I will open the submittal once again. So this is what the overall sketch for the escalator, having the dimension of 4500 by 12500. So I'm going to duplicate the reference plane. For that one, go to the create tab, click on the reference plane. By using the pick line option, I'm picking the line 4500 as height and 12500 as length. So this is the reference plane. So I just stretching to match with the box. By using the model line, just sketching the overall sketch. So this is what the overall sketch for the escalator. So actually we loaded the single step to the whole escalator family. The next thing is the concept, the main thing in the session. So I will open the PDF once again. So actually we have 20 steps. So consider single step here. So in that one we have two increment, horizontal increment L1 and the vertical increment H1. So depends based upon the time. So based upon the seconds, while like 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. So based upon the seconds, the increment will increases, changes. So that the step will move according to the line work. So this is what the concept actually. So L1 and H1 is parallelly depends upon the time. So I have extracted one equation, some engineering calculation actually. So H1 is equal to T plus MT divided by 1000 into 75. So the value 75 is the vertical increment per second. So I have divided the height of the escalator with the 60 so that I got the value as 75. And T and MT both are the time as well as millisecond respectively. So those things we can extract from the system to Revit by using the Dynamo scripting. And L1 is the horizontal increment you can see here. So that is equal to H1 divided by 0.36. Okay, so these are the equations, and next thing is we need to provide the dimension from the strong reference plane, that means vertical and horizontal, to the single step. For that one di, and taking from the strong vertical reference plane and provide the dimension from the horizontal to the face of the step. The next thing is a labeling. For that one, click on the dimension, go to the create parameter option, click here, and for this one I am putting as a L1, and this one is something like instance parameter. Click on the instance, okay. And this one is again h1, capital H1. Keep it putting as a instance parameter, click ok. So we have labeled the dimension, and next thing is providing the equation as per the PDF. So H1, and we have two more parameters T and MT that we need to create. For that one, go to the Revit once again, click on the family type, click on the new parameter and T, capital T. Then the type of the parameter is something like integer value. Why? Because yeah, we all know that time is in the seconds actually, but in the Dynamo itself we are converting the string to the numerical value, so that the type of the parameter is integer only. And instance, click ok. And again we need to create the empty, so that one, click here, empty. Empty, that means the milliseconds. Instance, I'm keeping the type of the parameters integer only, click ok. So we have created T and MT over here, and next we need to implement the equation into the Revit. So that, go to the submittal once again. So I'm just copying the equation from here, copy, go to the Revit. In the place of H1, under the formula column, I'm just entering the equation so that it's automatically changes according to the time. So if I put 1 means the value is changing automatically. And for L1 also I'm taking from here. So just copy and go to the Revit, paste it here. So those two values are changing according to the time. Click OK. So we have completed the parametric equation for the step 1. So next thing, I need to verify it is working properly or not. For that one, I need to load the family into the project. So load into the project. So go to the 3D view. So this is what the 3D view for the escalator single step. In that one you can see the parameter M and T. So if I change that into 2 or something, means the step will move. For automatic changing the parameter T, I just am using the Dynamo script. So I will show you the Dynamo script, and the manage tab, just open the Dynamo. So this is what the script for extracting time. So I made one video regarding this on my clock family creation. I will add the link in the description box, you can check it out once. So anyway, I will brief you the script. So in that one we have the node of date and time. So from that one we can extract the current date, time, seconds, milliseconds, everything. So we can extract those values, and from that value we can change the object value into the string value by using the string to object node. And after that we have the string to number node. In that one we are changing the string value into numeric value, and this is the element set parameter. So this is something node we can use to assign a particular value, that is the numerical value in a t parameter name of t. So I will show you, like if you're selecting the family means, if you are selecting the family means you will find the parameter t over here. So this is a parameter name, so we can assign the current second time into the t value. So we can automate this thing. For that one I will show you the running of the script. So select the element, so I just select the element, so that if you select means the element id also automatically attend here. And after that just change the manual mode into periodic mode, so that the script will start running. So I will show you in the property box. You can see that tree value is changing according to the current time. So 46, 47, 49, based on the seconds it will changes. According to that the steps is moving perfectly. So the script is running fine actually, so I can continue on the family creation. I mean the step 2, step 3, step 4, those things. So I need to stop the running, so that one go to the Dynamo once again and change the periodic into the manual mode. So currently the function, the process is stopped. So go to the edit family. After that, so this is what the front view for the escalator wall family. So I just select the loaded family and copy by entering the co command. I just copying to the next step. So next thing I need to provide the dimension. So from the vertical reference plane I'm providing the dimension, from the horizontal also I'm providing the dimension. So it is known as L2. So just select the dimension, go to the create parameter option, just change that into L2, keep it as an instance parameter, click OK. Then select the 524 dimension, click on the create parameter, and this is H2, and provide it as instance parameter, click OK. So I have provided the increment for the second step also as L2 and H2, and I need to provide the equation for H2 as well as L2. So the thing is, I will open the submittal once again. So we know like the height of the single step is 225 actually. The 225 in the sense 225 divided by 75 is equal to 3 seconds. So 3 second in the sense the difference is around 3 seconds. So that if the t is equal to 60 means t2 will be 57, t3 will be 54, t4 will be 51. It varies with the case to case actually. It is only applicable for this particular family. Okay, so I need to take t2 as 57. So the thing is we have another issue actually, but we can't able to use the same t parameter over every equation. So that here I will show you one Excel. So this is the Excel which I created now. So for example, if the t is equal to 10 and that time t2 will be t1 will be 7, that means 10 minus 3, and the t2 will be 4 and t3 will be 1, something like that. It is totally based upon the height of the stair. Okay, so that one, for extracting this Excel to the family I'm using the lookup table equations. So I will show you that also. So I have added the lookup table text parameter as well as lookup table equation. So size lookup table, then this equation syntax. So this is what the parameter name, and this is what the parameter that we need to extract the column. And 0 is the when the statement is wrong means it will attain the value 0. That means we don't have the 70 seconds. So if I put 70 means automatically the 60 will catch, automatically 0 will appear here. So t is the reference parameter. So based on this input the value will changes. So I made one video regarding lookup table, so I will add in the description box, you can check it over that also. So you will get no more idea about lookup table family creation. And next thing is I need to provide the H2 L2 equation based upon the T2 parameter. So I just copy this value, copy the formula and paste it here, then provide the T2 and just copy paste it here. Instead of H1 I am replacing with H2. So click OK. So you can see here. So next thing I need to load into the project, I need to verify. So load into the project 1. Alright, yes, no, then Dynamo manual into periodic mode. So you can see both steps are running fine actually. So yeah, cool. For second step also is working fine. So next thing is I need to do the same thing for the rest of the steps. Yeah. So finally I added the 20 steps and labeled and given the parameter name. So the proper the yeah family type box also I updated as per the equation, and the lookup table equation also I added. So the same thing what we added for the first and second step I did for the rest of the 20 things. So for some presentation purpose, I just added the railing for both sides with using the glass material and added on 4 here. So we'll load into the project and try. Let's see like whether it's working fine or not. So I just load into the project, and for the some presentation purpose, I added some floor as well as the railing, and yeah, we'll test on the Dynamo. So I just this is what the script, and I'm changing the manual mode into periodic mode, and so you can see the steps are running automatically. So that's what the thing, that's what the plan actually. So uh, yeah, it is working perfectly, I guess. So that is what our plan, so it's working fine. So that's it from my side for today, and I hope you enjoy this video. It's a long one actually, so many things we are explained. So try it out once and let me know your feedback. So this is Sachin from Sachvim channel. So thank you guys.